I met Ozzy when I was around 18, and he came into my father's office for management with Black Sabbath. So I was 18 when I first met him.
Love at first sight?
No, not at all. I was like, oh Lord, look at them. And they were all odd and hairy, and because I'd been used to dealing with artists that were American, and they were...
The rock legend's secret heart. How Sharon truly fell for Ozzy beyond the chaos. The legendary frontman of Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, has shaped heavy metal music for decades while leading a chaotic and passionate life. His public persona has always been one of excess, outrageous performances, and controversy. Millions of people call him the Prince of Darkness. His enduring love for Sharon Osbourne, however, is a more delicate and intimate tale that lies beneath the stage lights and headlines. Sharon recently shared a part of her relationship with Ozzy that fans rarely hear about when she first fell in love with him. The main thing Sharon knew about Ozzy when she first met him was that he was a hugely successful artist whose reputation followed him around. He was known to be one of the most infamous characters in rock and roll because he was intense and unpredictable. However, Sharon started to see past the picture as she spent more time with him. She found a man who was surprisingly vulnerable in addition to being charming and humorous. She acknowledged that it took some time for her to fall in love with him. Rather, it was a slow awakening that became more intense as she dissected the layers of his rock star facade. Sharon remembers being surprised by Ozzy's kindness and concern when her gentler side would show. She clarified that her heart changed when she saw these glimpses of the real Ozzy, the one away from the stage and the cameras. There was a profound kindness that gave her a sense of security in spite of the chaotic world around him. She came to the realization that it had nothing to do with his wealth, celebrity, or even his legendary reputation in music. His ability to make her laugh, his support, and his sincere commitment that cut through the pandemonium were what really won her heart. She realized she was in love with him at that same instant. Of course, they never had a happy ending to their relationship. In addition to its longevity, Ozzy and Sharon's love story is well known for its hardships. Addiction struggles, professional demands, public controversies, and the burden of living in the spotlight were among the difficulties they endured that could have terminated many marriages. Nevertheless, Sharon maintained her faith in the power of their relationship. She has repeatedly stated that their relationship's tenacity stems from their candor, capacity for forgiveness, and readiness to stand by one another during difficult times. Together, they raised a family over the years, juggling the responsibilities of their jobs and raising kids. Their relationship went beyond marriage into business, with Sharon managing Ozzy and helping to shape a large portion of his career. They managed victories and setbacks together, sometimes behind closed doors and other times in front of millions of people. Viewers were given a unique glimpse into the Osbournes' everyday lives as their family welcomed reality TV into their house. In addition to making them well known outside of the music industry, that show demonstrated how genuine their marriage was. Fans witnessed their quarrels, giggles, and difficulties, demonstrating that even rock and roll marriages demand dedication and hard effort. Sharon has frequently stated that their unwavering devotion to one another was what held them together. She made the decision to stay and fight for their marriage despite heartache and hardship because her love for Ozzy outweighed the suffering. He was more than simply her spouse. To her, he was her soulmate, the one she would spend the rest of her life with. Sharon has demonstrated the same unshakable commitment that she felt when she first realized she loved Ozzy, even as his health issues have gotten worse in recent years. It has been really terrible to watch him deal with illness, but it has also made her realize how close they are. Their bond has grown into a real-life illustration of the promise to support one another during good times and bad. She has supported him through all of his medical appointments, treatments, and trying times, demonstrating once more how strong their marriage is. Fans all throughout the world respect Ozzy's musical talents, as well as the depth of his collaboration with Sharon. Not because it was flawless, but because it was genuine. Their love story has become one of rock's most iconic tales. It has been filled with flaws, hardships, pardons, and second chances. And that's why it's so motivating. Sharon talks with a mixture of thankfulness and nostalgia as she recalls the first time she fell in love with Ozzy. It was hardly a moment of Hollywood glitz and glamour. She simply realized that she had discovered someone who loved her without conditions and understood her. That emotion continues to characterize their relationship even after more than 40 years of dating. The fact that Sharon fell in love with Ozzy is not a thing of the past. It comes to life every day, influencing how she treats him and how they go about creating their future together. Ozzy's marriage to Sharon serves as a potent reminder that genuine love is not about perfection, even as his musical legacy continues to impact future generations. It is about choosing to forgive, about sticking together when things seem hopeless, and about clinging to the happy moments that give life meaning. Fans get a unique look inside the inner workings of one of music's most enduring collaborations when Sharon talks about falling in love with Ozzy. It is a tale of two individuals who, despite all the odds, refuse to give up on one another, not only of fame and wealth. For the millions of people who look up to them, Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne's story serves as evidence that love can be the unifying factor in even the most chaotic situations. Their narrative serves as a constant reminder that beneath every headline and stage show is a human bond that is simultaneously brittle and unbreakable.